Hello, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Sid Meier's Civilization as the Indians. Well, we still hope to win the space race, and things are looking decent enough at this point. We're not as far ahead as I thought we'd be. We are playing at Warlord's difficulty, but I'm rusty. It's been many years since I last played. So we'll see where we end up. We've only lost 2 of the wonders. And the French developed metallurgy, yeah. And we discovered conscription. Compulsory enrollment in the armed forces, or conscription, was introduced in France during the Revolution. It was thought necessary and equitable by the new government surrounded by enemies. In the era of national mobilization for war that followed, wartime conscription was instituted by many nations, including most participants in the world wars. In the US peacetime, conscription was maintained for nearly 30 years following World War II. That gives us the rifleman unit. Let's see what to research next. Communism breaks something, I'm pretty sure of that. So we won't research communism just yet. Bengal builds a temple. Do we want them to start construction of a factory? Or do we want to build more defenses? You know what? We're going to go straight for the factory. We need to industrialize. And no, this one needs a temple. We need at least a granary and a temple first. With those 2 buildings, they should be able to sustain at least early growth. And we're still searching for the Romans. They're probably on this continent somewhere. And Bombay builds a factory already. Awesome. That also gives a bunch of pollution, and that's not so good. But now we'll be able to hammer out things quite quickly. Let's start with the barracks. It's just time to have one. Punjab built a settler and should build a temple next. Let's see here. Need to build a railroad there. Just build a standard road. We need more shields, so build a railroad down there. This is Punjab settler. I think I want to build a mine over here. Let's see, did I build a railroad on that? Yes, I did. There was a railroad on that deer. And they developed conscription. Oh dear. So we're definitely not far ahead. Yeah, I'd like to build the women's suffrage unit, suffrage wonder. Though we have so many unhappy citizens. And let's develop build the cathedral first, and then we. No, this was. Wait a second, that was Bombay. Did I mix those cities? Yes, I did. Okay. I thought that was Delhi. No, okay. So it's Bombay that's ahead. Okay. We're building railroads. If the Aztecs have conscription, then they're pretty far into the tech tree. We'll see. That was another railroad, New Delhi. Yeah, now we just build regular railroads. And we get to build another section of palace. Let's do the parapets on the far right side here. We're getting there. It's becoming quite a nice large palace. And that's the Romans. So the Romans are definitely up here. Darwin's voyage. That means 2 techs. And we discover atomic theory. Greek philosophers first proposed that matter was composed of tiny, indivisible particles in constant motion. However, the concept was not popular at the time, especially with Aristotle, and disappeared. Stupid Aristotle. Ruined everything. Independently, atomic theory was revived in the 19th century. Advances in physics, especially the development of quantum mechanics, provided a satisfactory explanation for the behavior of electrons and other subatomic particles. An understanding of atomic theory made possible the development of nuclear fission with atomic weapons. Yeah, Aristotle, his worldview basically blocked so much because everyone relied on his knowledge until for more than 1,000 years. And he wasn't always right, to say the least. Let's see. Electricity ruins a wonder, communism ruins a wonder. So we'll go with the corporation for now. And we discovered the corporation. The railroads, ironmongers, and other businesses that launched the Industrial Revolution grew into great enterprises within a generation, far outstripping the resources of a single owner. The huge capital investments that industrialization required were met in the West by corporations of stockholders that had access to sophisticated banking systems. These large industrial enterprises now dominate world business. Though often considered wasteful, conspiratory, and beyond the law, they are generally efficient and innovative, or they are soon out of business. And that's basically a carryover tech. So, now we're faced with a bit of a choice. Let's do refining. And he finished that. Yeah, I want the factory first, and then he'll be able to quickly send off colonists. Because we want to take control of that other continent. We certainly don't want these advanced nations to get even more resources. And Delhi finishes their factory. Now it's their turn to smash out some barracks and basic stuffs. And we discover refining. Mineral tar and petroleum have been known throughout history, but little use was found for either until it was discovered through chemistry that oil could be refined into chemicals with a wide variety of uses. The primary application of oil derivatives was as fuel for internal combustion engines that powered the automobile and other machines. Oil had to await the Industrial Revolution before its potential could be realized, because large corporations could afford the investments in automobile production and refining and that were required. Let's see. That lets us build the power plants, but I don't really want to do that, because I'd rather go for hydroelectricity if I could. No, which wonder was communism? I think that was... yeah. We're not actually gaining anything by that, but let's go with combustion. I think it was the Michelangelo's chapel that is obsoleted by that tech. Let's see, that's another farm square for Hyderabad. can connect him by railroad now. Let's build a railroad down there. Yeah, let's build farms. Let him have him grow a little bit faster. Let's see, what are we building? We're building some farm factories, yes, and some temples, that's okay. Colosseum in Bangalore. Isaac Newton's College, maybe we should rush that one. That was in Madras, was it? Yeah, let's do that. I want to secure as many wonders as I possibly can. And we built Isaac Newton's College, which, if I remember right, increased science production. Yeah, let's smash out a factory here. And we built a Colosseum. That's good. Let's see, you need to retool, or yeah, there we go. And now you can start construction of a factory here as well. Calcutta builds a factory. Gain some pollution. Yeah, let's build the barracks first in all these cities, and then we begin producing settlers and diplomats and ships and everything. And one of them has to be dedicated to the wonder, the women's suffrage wonder. What did I build in the others? The cathedral in Bombay. Yeah. Delhi finishes their barracks, which is good. Now I think, do I want to go straight for that? Yes, we will. We'll go straight for the women's suffrage. This is odd. I would have thought I would have found at least one coastal city. Calcutta finishes the barracks. And you're going to build a transport, because now we need to prepare to colonize that remaining continent. I have to be quick about it. We're still exploring land here. Let's see. Come on, you want to... Yeah, there we go. I'm probably gonna go and fix that square. I wonder just how large this continent is. Doesn't look that large. I hope it isn't, because if they can't spread much, they won't be that much of a threat. Bombay finishes a cathedral. Let's see, do I want a diplomat first or a settler? Let's build another settler here. There's a city. Is it Rome? Was that Rome? Yeah, it was Rome. Okay, so they share a continent here at least. It's remarkable that the AIs have been this peaceful with each other. And we discover combustion. The development of the internal combustion engine was a great advance of the industrial age, Relying on the volatility of new fuels made available by refining of oil, these compact engines developed great power. They were essential to the development of the automobile and aircraft because previous engines were too bulky to be practical. In addition, the internal combustion engine was extremely efficient in generating power for the fuel it consumed, which allowed vehicles, aircraft, and ships to travel reasonable distances. Let's see, that gives us the cruise unit. And it destroys barracks. Again. Why do they do that? That's just annoying. Okay, I think I want to develop electricity now, even though that will ruin one of our wonders. And Kolhapur makes a factory. You're gonna build a settler. Temple for Chittagong. Yeah, they're gonna start industrializing, and hopefully they'll grow into a decent size during that. Let's see. You also need shields from that forest. Delhi doesn't have any squares other than regular food squares, so and that's our first transport, and we shall build a diplomat just to have that one available. I'm just gonna keep that ship in the area. So there's another continent up here. Let's look at the world map. So we know there's a little bit of island up there. I wonder if there's another continent south of here. We'll have to go explore. Bombay built a settler. They're going to go visit the new continent. Build the barracks first. What did I start the wonder in Delhi? Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh yes, I forget. You can actually build it in multiple cities in this version of Civ. I forgot that. Let's see, you just hang out there. That's his second, isn't it? Yep. Okay, in that case, no, you, of course. I made a mistake there. And yeah, let's just march him south. He's going to explore the continent that we passed up there. And they develop metallurgy. Another diplomat, that's good. Let's see. Do we want build another settler? Well, Punjab builds a temple. That's good. Then they're ready to industrialize. Build a factory. We're gonna have tons of pollution here soon, I guess. A temple in Dhaka. That means another factory. And we keep sailing. Let's see here. Hyderabad doesn't have much room to grow. Yeah, I think we'll make another grassland square there. He's finished those railroads. Yeah, I think he wants to make more rails up here. And we have a diplomat. And you built a railroad south of Chittagong. I'm just gonna build regular roads, I think. What I don't remember is how many units a transport could carry. Let's see, Civilopedia, military units, transports. 8 units. Okay. I can load up quite a few then. That's one of the ones I want to bring aboard. If you can find the way around. There's the barracks. And then I think it'll start on the women's suffrage wonder. Yeah, we'll just have to deal with that. A settler from Kolhapur. Yeah, we're gonna build a barracks here. And then we're gonna train a few more defensive units. Just in case one of our neighbors decides to visit us. You never know, they might. And if they do, that could be bad for us. Really bad. Oh yes, the Kolhapur down here, okay. Let's see. Can we get you aboard the transport? That's another road for Calcutta. No, I think we'll just railroads up the forests as well. Because, as always, production is king in civs. At least in my experience. And Calcutta built a settler. Yeah, I want them to build a barracks and at least one modern defensive unit. I don't want to be defenseless just in case Montezuma or someone decides I need to die. So let's move that one further south. You go aboard here. Wake up, little transport. And you go aboard, and we set sail. And there's a continent here too. Interesting. Oh, there we go. We have visitors, also the Zulu. And we've discovered electricity. The phenomenon of electricity has been witnessed by humans since the dawn of time in the form of lightning, static electricity, and magnetism. But only in the last 200 years has the energy of the charged particles been harnessed. Electric current is a flow of electrons from an electromotive force, such as a battery or generator, that possesses a negative charge. The current flows through a conductor of electricity to copper wire, for example, to a positive terminal that attracts the charge. Along the way, the electric current can be made to provide power and do work. Yeah, let's see, that's a carryover tech, and that ruins the Colossus, as expected. But I want electronics. Now, he had a ship out here. There we go. It just went invisible for a moment. I wonder where that ship is headed. I wouldn't be surprised if it just lands a unit here and then threatens me. That seems to be how they usually operate. And of course, these are my most vulnerable cities. There we go. Check intelligence first. It's quite a few military units. Yes, let's speak with him. As expected, give me money. Fine. Get lost. see, and we want to build better military units. Yeah, we're gonna replace one of these guys at least. Yeah, Hyderabad. Start on the factory. It remains to be seen whether he'll keep that piece. I have my hopes. That's why I decided just to bribe him. Because, yeah, we don't exactly have many military units in the area. And I forget, do they just fortify or do they actually leave? Yeah, so much for that. They bribe me and then they sneak attack. That's the Zulus for you. I think that means we're gonna build a ship. Could build a battleship, but let's build something quick. Like the cruiser. Yeah, let's build a cruiser. We'll just satisfy ourselves with sinking any ships. If they're using triremes, we should be able to deal with their navy, I hope. So let's see. This continent, how should we divide that one? Seems like there's room for 3 cities here at least. Let's see, one city here perhaps. Another one. Or do we want to build a... I wonder if we build one at here. That'll take control of all the southern squares. We don't really want that either. Okay, one here, and one perhaps on the swamp tile. And we need one city on the north. Okay, let's land with the diplomat first. Let's see, do we want a city here? I'll take the fish. Yeah, let's see what we can get out of this. Oh dear. A fire in Kolhapur. Yeah, this city needs an aqueduct, or it won't be able to grow. Now let's see, Kolhapur lost its granary. So they'll have to build, not the palace, granary. Build more railroads. So now we have a phalanx, I should probably just delete it. Can't upgrade it and... yeah. Disband it. We fortify the new unit. The new and much stronger unit. I don't see any barbarians here, so... I wonder... yeah, let's build one city here. And the other two will just move around. And there is a continent up here as well. And we need water to irrigate. Let's clear the swamps. factory. But I think I'll build a second cruiser. Yeah, we're going to build more mines. Are we building more units to transport? Actually, I don't think we are. And he's going to build Indus. And he doesn't have any shields at all. Huh. Could be problematic. And the other two... Let's see now. Indus covers these squares. So ideally on the swamp tile up there. And swamp tile will cover everything except those. So we want you north of the swamp somewhere. And then there's this island. So much land to settle. Why couldn't all of this be one huge landmass? Would have been so much easier. Oh, we're actually losing money. That's all the warnings. And pollution has reared its ugly head. Not unexpected. And you're gonna load aboard the transport. Because we need to settle an embassy with the Romans. Though I'm sure that Caesar will also demand money from me. I mean, why not? They all do it. And then they attack me. Evil little bastards. And we are at war with them. Let's see. How far behind are we? Yeah, we're far behind the Zulus in military strength. So it's no wonder he attacked us early. And we're actually not ahead in research anymore. And I think we're losing money. Is that right? Where's the 5 as a trade advisor? Yeah, we're losing 20, nearly 10. I guess we'll have to change the tax rate just a little. Well, that improves things. Yeah, I guess we'll have to build more buildings. And we discover electronics. Look, Sid Meier got a new outfit. Electronics is the science of understanding and engineering the controlled flow of electrons in electronic currents. Historical breakthroughs that have occurred in electronics include the electronic tube, semiconductor, transistor, and integrated circuits. These made possible computers, advanced weapons, improved radars, and communication receivers, as well as more efficient techniques in power generation and transmission. And that allows us to build the Hoover Dam Wonder, and I'm hoping that I can build it. Oh, that was it, yes. Oh, dear. This could get ugly. Yeah, genetic engineering, why not? We want to build at least one new military unit, so we need to increase our power. Can we actually build the Hoover Dam? We can build the Hoover Dam. Interesting. We need to find the most productive city and start construction of that. Oh, we're actually building. Well, that fixes that. Just make him build Hoover Dam instead. Whoops. And yeah, he'll build another defensive unit because we need to have a more modern military. Just in case the Zulus decide to land more forces. And we'll bring the diplomat over there. Yeah. Things aren't progressing that badly, but I think it's time for another short break, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next episode.